Welcome to our channel, everybody. My name is Rex with Asheville Custom Ebikes. We are an invention elite dealer offering the highest level of service with your e-bike purchase. I want to tell you a little bit about who we are and what we're going to show you in the video. We have performed over 5,000 test rides, 1,000 assemblies, hundreds of repairs, and hold multiple industry certifications, including Bosch and Light Electric Vehicle Association. Our goal is to find the right e-bike to give you the experience that you're looking for. So if you're interested in a cargo bike that's safe, comfortable, reliable, under $2,200, stick around. This is the bike for you. Let's talk about some passenger safety. First thing you're going to do with a cargo bike is probably have some cargo. Are we right? Okay. So this cargo bike is set up to carry passengers, also gear. You can carry up to 440 pounds payload capacity on this bike. This bike is accessorized right now with the invention passenger bars. It also has comfort seat pad. The rear seat here is to carry 1 or 2 children or even an adult up to 142 pounds. Let me show you a couple things that make this a perfectly safe cargo bike for you and your family to enjoy. First off, you have your foot rests here. This is going to keep the little ones or anyone who rides their feet safely set and comfortable. Next thing you have this little plastic guard. May not look like much, but what it does is it protects the feet, the ankles from touching the spokes while the wheel's turning around. It's a very important safety aspect for your passenger safety on your bike. I'd like to point over here to this chain guard. A couple things going on here. First, this guard is on the outside and it's on the inside. So the chain's in the middle, and that's keeping your pants, it's keeping your skirt, it's keeping everything out of the chain, keeping you from getting greasy, getting stuck in there. Any of that is not going to happen with the invention Abound cargo bike. Also, there's another chain guard right here that's going to cover the entire length of the chain. Keep you safe, keep you comfortable, and keep all your clothes from getting dirty. Now there's a bonus feature I want to point out. If you look down here, we have a chain tensioner. This chain tensioner keeps any slack out of your e-bike chain. If you've ever ridden another e-bike, you might notice the chain slapping around when you're hitting bumps or going over potholes. It's not a big deal, but it can be kind of annoying and take away from your ride experience, which is important on a $2,200 e-bike. Invention's taken the next level of engineering and got you a chain tensioner here. This keeps all the slack out of your chain and giving you that experience that you want. Something that's important for all e-bikes, guys, you want your e-bike to have its weight centered and low to the ground. I think Invention's hit all the points here with that, from the size of the tires to the battery placement to the dual leg kickstand. The Invention Abound has the frame integrated battery. You don't see it, it's low, it's in the center. We're looking at 20 by 2.4 tires. It means they're not full 26-inch bicycle tires. They're a little bit smaller, bringing the bike gravity lower and centered to the ground. So when you're trying to load up a passenger on the back, it's a very, very stable bike. You're able to go ahead and pop the kickstand up and you know your bike's solid. Pick up a kid, boom, put them on, grab yourself another one if you have them, put that child on too. I've also seen children just crawl up the side to get in the bike. So you have full peace of mind knowing the bike's stable. You can load them, the bike's not going anywhere. It's low and centered to the ground. That's very important for your e-bike experience. The Invention Abound has some great light features, from a headlight to a tail light to running lights, and a bonus feature of turn signals. So this is something we've seen on almost no e-bikes in the industry from all our 20+ brands. The Inventions have a turn signal both right and left on the rear that's controlled by a little thumb button. Press the left arrow, the The turn signal will click on 20 times. Even if you forget about it, it'll stop after those 20. If you want to turn right, you click the right arrow, turn signal turns on. So first thing, what you want to do is turn on your bike. You have a short press on the battery. You have a long press on this display. Once your bike's on, you hold a button for a couple seconds. If you look, you see that headlight, super bright. You can even see it in the daytime. It's running off the bike's internal battery, so you don't have to recharge your light. You don't have to worry about, did I charge it, did I not? As long as your bike's charged, your front headlight's working, your rear tail light's working, and so are your turn signals. Let me show you these tail lights here. Again, frame integrated tail lights. When I pull this brake lever and I'm trying to slow down, the traffic behind me knows exactly what I'm doing. You see the tail light light up brighter, and they know I'm trying to stop. So if I back up right here, we do have the tail light on as a running light at the moment. So the headlight's on, the tail light's on, but it still gets brighter when you pull the brake lever. So normally, you're riding in the daytime, you probably don't have the headlight on. So you pull the brake, and your brake light lights up. That's a very nice safety feature. You have your kids, you have your cargo, you want to be safe and let people know what your intention is on the road. All right, we have some more things about this bike that are definitely highlights. I would say this bike is 8 out of 10 on comfort. First thing you'll notice is this dropper post. This means just one click of the lever and you can have your seat at the right height for your specific body style and comfort. You don't have to hit the quick release. You don't have to do anything. You can be holding the bike stable while little ones are in the back. Get to your right height, hop on, and then yeah, I'm feeling pretty comfortable here. So for myself, I really enjoy this telescoping stem. You can get the handlebar to just the right height. So maybe right here, I feel like I'm in an upright position. I feel like the pressure is off my wrist and off my back. This feels comfortable. But maybe you're trying to lean forward a little bit, well, or a smaller rider, you have that adjustment option as well. So get me to my spot. Okay, most cargo bikes will have a different type of shifting mechanism for your bike gears. Aventon's engineered one more safety point here with a twist shift Shimano shifter. So all you have to do is just twist this grip and you're in the next gear. That way you don't have to ever let your hands off the handlebars. You don't have to let any fingers off. You have full safety, full control of the bike, and still able to shift the gears. When you want to stop, you're going to need some good brakes, especially on a bike that's designed to carry up to 440 pounds. These have the Tektro dual piston hydraulic disc brakes. My experience with these brakes, they will stop you on a dime very smoothly, very comfortably, and they don't have too much noise either. The dual piston, what that does, that means it's gripping the rotor from both sides when you pull the brake lever. Some bikes only have a single piston, some bikes have 4. This has 2, which is just enough to give you a safe stopping experience on your bike. Part of the brake features are a motor cutoff. So not only do you have the hydraulic line, I mean, you don't even need to worry about what that means. It just means it's a fancy brake, but it has this motor cutoff lever. So when I'm driving, if I happen to want to stop for any reason, anytime I touch the brakes, the motor is going to be fully disengaged. So it's a safety feature, and that comes on every Aventon Abound cargo bike. So from here, I'd like to show you guys a little bit about the controls. You have a thumb throttle, and you have an up and down button for your pedal assist levels. Pedal assist means when you're pedaling, the motor's going to start kicking in and you feel superhuman. So you put on level 1 pedal assist, you're going to be putting in most of the effort. The bike's going to be putting in a little bit of effort. You put it all the way up to turbo, you're going to be barely pedaling, and the bike's going to be doing most of the work. This bike is designed to give you 22 miles of range just on throttle alone. So sometimes I don't feel like pedaling. I'm not trying to get exercise on my bike. I just want to go out for an adventure. I want to take the kids to the park. I want to take them to the pool. I want to go to the grocery store. I just don't want to use my car. So I'll just thumb throttle, just like the gas pedal at your car, and 22 miles of range. That should be enough to get you anywhere you need to go. Now, if you are trying to get a little bit of exercise, don't worry that this bike does have the latest technology for the motor system. What that's called is a torque sensor. A torque sensor is what measures the pressure you're putting in the pedals, and it tells the motor to kick in accordingly. So if you're putting in light pressure, the motor is going to kick in a little bit. But if you're putting in heavy pressure, the motor will kick in heavy. Again, this is the latest technology that you'll find on e-bikes. That's what you want. That's what all e-bikes are going towards. And the reason is it gives you the most natural ride experience. With an e-bike, you're going to go further, faster, and more often. There's some other great features on this bike, you guys. Aventon has put in some comfort features. We have a very nice front fork here. It's going to give you 3 to 4 inches of travel. We don't really talk in millimeters on this channel as much. People know 3 to 4 inches. So when you're riding down the road and this tire hits the cracks in the street, or if it's hitting the potholes, this tire is going to bounce up and down, and this fork right here, this shock, is just going to smooth out your ride. They come out of the box just perfectly dialed, ready to go, really comfortable ride. But there is a bonus feature. You can turn a little knob on there if you want it to be stiffer. Maybe you're a heavier rider, you're carrying more cargo. You look on the little knob, you see turn to the right for the plus sign. If you're a lighter rider and you're not carrying as much cargo and you want to play around with your bike and mess around with things, you can turn the little knob to the left, and that'll make it less stiff, make it more spongy. But again, they come right out of the box perfectly ready to go. You don't ever have to mess with that unless you think you want to play around with some of the things that you can. My favorite features on e-bikes, and this is a USB port. This is essential. I'm always using my phone. I get calls, I get texts, I'm working. I'm using my phone for navigation in new towns, going out to lunch. I always like having power. So right here on your display, you have a little port that you open up. You put in your USB cord, and you'll be charging up your phone while you're riding, and you could be charging up a speaker for going to party out somewhere. If you have all this power in an e-bike battery, it's nice to have it usable in the different devices that you have. This is a bonus feature, is just these water bottle mounts. So there's 2 screws right here. That way you can mount on a water bottle cage. You can have something cold to drink while you're cruising around on your adventures out there. Just a little sidetrack, you guys. They just came out with these things. This is not from Aventon, but I wanted to show you this. This is a really neat feature. You can install this under your water bottle cage. It's a GPS and a bike alarm. This is the Scout Nog. They cost $60. It's a great peace of mind. Installs to any water bottle mounts with safety screws. It's kind of hidden under the water bottle cage. How it works, let's say I'm parking for lunch. I'll click on my iPhone, arm my bike. If somebody touches it, alarm goes off, and thieves go away. I also get alert, somebody's touched your bike. If somebody went further than that and decided to take my bike somehow, well, I would have the GPS on my Find My Bike on my iPhone, and I could recover my bike. So we have these in the link below. If you have a bike and an iPhone, you might consider getting one of those. There's a couple things we've added onto this bike. These are Aventon accessories. Aventon's engineered every accessory you could probably ever want for a cargo bike. From a front basket here, there's multiple front basket options. This particular one has mesh, lets air go through it. It's great for going to the beach, different things like that. Also has a couple Velcro pouches. You could fit a wallet or something like that. Moving on, there's huge pannier bags that install on the side. These are super fun. You're going to the grocery store, it just clips off, has a handle, bring it in the grocery store, fill it up. They're big enough to probably bring, 3 to 5, maybe even 7 days worth of groceries on a haul from your cargo bike. There's some other rear accessories. You'll have to look on the Invention site, but there's one bonus that I've never seen on any cargo bike. I love it. My wife loves it. When you get this bike, you're gonna love it. Wait for it, guys. Right here is a cargo storage bag. Maybe you're cruising around, you want to put some extra drinks, you want to put some snacks, maybe a purse. You don't want to carry your purse while you're, e-biking around. So just unzip that. This comes standard on every Invention Abound. Has another quick draw spot for your phone, maybe your wallet, and you don't have to purchase this extra. It's just going to be mounted on the bike when you get it. Again, it's waterproof, hard-sided, high-quality stuff. Since we're on this side, you guys, let's show you how to remove the battery, show you how to charge it, show you what that's about. E-bike battery chargers, to me it just looks like a laptop charger, basically oversized laptop charger. They all just plug right in the wall, and then you have a little port on the side of your e-bike battery. Open that up, plug it in, and you're all set. This is a 3 amp fast charger. So that's going to charge your bike 50% faster than many e-bike chargers on the market. It'll take 4 to 5 hours from a completely dead battery. That means 4 to 5 hours if you went 50 miles of pedaling and motor power, or you went 22 miles on throttle alone. Most of the time you'll use nowhere near that much battery. So if you're traveling, cruising around, maybe you're going to a friend's house, maybe you're going camping, you could save that right in your little bag for later. And that's a nice spot to put that. Your battery is locked to your bike. There's a little key port right here. So Invention sends you 2 keys. You just put the key in, turn it, battery comes right out. You can charge your battery on the counter. You can charge the battery on the bike without unlocking it. I pretty much just charge it on the bike. I put the key somewhere safe because I really never need them. But right now, when you purchase this bike from us, there is a special offer from Invention. They're giving away a free extra battery valued at $499. So the same exact battery, 48 volt, 15 amp hours, normally about $500. While supplies last, you can purchase this bike from us. Being an elite Invention dealer, you'll have a second layer of support. All of our team available to help you with accessorizing, customizing, assembly, repairs. You have our whole staff, plus you'll still have the Invention 2-year direct manufacturer warranty. When you click the link below and purchase this bike from Asheville Custom Ebikes, we'll have the bike shipped direct from Invention. Usually leaves in 1 to 3 days. It'll show up to your house in about a week or so. You'll be super happy. And once you purchase this bike, it shows up, you'll get this super cool Invention accessory box. So inside your box, you're gonna have your user manual. That's going to show you a QR code to register for your 2-year warranty from Invention. It'll show you how to download an app that hooks to your bike. When you purchase an e-bike, you want peace of mind. You want to know if something goes wrong, there's somebody here to help me. The direct-to-consumer brands don't work that way, but Invention does. First off, when you purchase through us, you're going to have us for all the support, and you'll also have Invention's 1,000 plus dealers in the US, all to help you. The GPS can take you there with the Invention app if you ever need help. And that's the largest dealer network of any e-bike company in the world. That's the most peace of mind you can get. Anyway, also in your cool little box, you have your manual, tell you all about your bikes, some of the different features, things to mess around with, play around with. You're gonna get stickers, that's some nice bonus. See if you can pop those on the bike, maybe on your car, kind of show off that you got an e-bike now. So besides that, it's got a handy dandy tool. You'll probably never need this, but you can use it to assemble your bike. You could keep it in there for later. It's got a little wrench to hit pretty much everything on the bike that you could ever want to adjust. You also have a tire wrench. This is from Invention. It hits both tires. Let's say you wanted to change your tire by yourself. Well, at least you have the tool, and now you can do that. Nice touch from Invention. Again, it's even branded. Pretty cool. So is the other tool, branded by Invention. I like the yellow color. You'll be able to find it when it's sitting on your workbench. That's a pretty neat feature. You have some other tools that hit different things in the back. And last but not least, what if you need a spare part? You got a couple spare parts. So Invention, good job on making a reliable bike that has everything that you're gonna need, from all the features, the safety, the comfort, the reliability, a nice looking accessory box, a very sharp bike, and a way to purchase it where you're gonna have support from some dealers. There is another bonus feature. This bike also folds. So what that does is get your handlebar out of the way. Maybe you're loading this bike up into a van. Maybe your storage is limited. Keep it in your living room, something like that. It just makes it a little more compact. And that's the only fold point. So I would tell you this, it does not affect any structural integrity of the bike. It's just a nice feature to keep it compact, and sometimes that comes in handy. You want to add on one of your own features, probably a cell phone holder. That's going to be an extra one. And you want to add on a bell. And lastly, one mirror. Once you have all those things, a mirror, cell phone holder, and a bell, you'll be ready to ride. Thank you for watching our video here. If you have questions and want to speak to a live person who's knowledgeable about this bike, you can call us, Asheville Custom Ebikes. One of our e-bike experts will assist you, answer your questions. No matter where you are in the country, we can get you this bike to your door, help you get it assembled, help you get it accessorized, customized, and we'll always be here for support. If there's any other questions or anything we haven't covered on this bike, I would be surprised, but I'd like to see it in the comments below. We thank you for watching our channel, and always, from Asheville Custom Ebikes, we wish you miles of smiles.